it was this way, wasn't it? Initial jousting. Yes. How you doing? Was it this way? Yes. Obscure? Why don't you get scared anymore then? We're going back up to the surface, boys. He does. Are you going to sleep soon, Salwin? Going back to the moon. Going back to the surface of the moon. I am stinky, you're right. I hope you get good sleepy. And thank you for letting me know that I'm stinky. Look at the moon! And the non-rotating Earth. That's what really makes me think that we're hallucinating all this, because surely the game developers, they did so much work on everything else. They could have made that rotate. No, it's not going to. I thought so too, Banana, but I sat here for a few minutes. Look. That thing is not thangin', you know? Way too addicted to Arc Raiders? What's wrong with that? Everybody should have a game that they enjoy enough to get addicted to every now and then. As long as you're getting enough sleep. Banana, this is not a simulator, it's a video game. You're not sleeping, Sawin? Don't get scared easily. What about jump scares? I feel like jump scares should scare people because they don't know that they're gonna happen. Banana, I'm going to jump if you make statements like that. I cracked my back so hard last night that it felt like the earth was shaking. So I think that helped me with my back pain. Because it doesn't hurt nearly as much as it did yesterday. Chapter 6, Legacy. Alright, we go back down. My back barely hurts today, actually. So I guess whatever was out of place, I fixed. I snapped it back in. Alright. Now we can go in the rooms that were locked previously. Like this one. I don't know. Yeah. Did you hear my question though, Ghosty? The hell is this?
Rap, tap, tap. You'll let me in, little piggy!
Yes, I will, Sovereign. What'd that do?
That's a good boy. Now,
What did I do that for? Why are you loud? Why are you loud, Sovereign?
Now that's a fuckery.
Prongs. As monitors need to be taken at prong terminals. They are misaligned. Where is the other prong? I don't know where the other prong is. Why? Banana, where's the other prong? Good night, Sawin. Love you too. I don't know where the other prongs are. Okay, that one's better. Room with bars. I'm guessing it was in there with the monster. Bye, Klaatu. I don't know how long I'll be streaming. I'm going to at least finish this game. Enjoy your milk pickup, Klaatu. I said no such thing, young man. I can think. It was in here somewhere. Not the server room. Oh wait, I remember what you're talking about now. There was a hallway, and when you turn right, there's a room that we could go in. Right? The only problem so far that I've had with this game, like I loved everything else. The only problem I have with this game is that the robots were such a small portion of the game. And yet they were like heavily advertised. Yeah, it's this room. I don't have it on. God. Okay. Now we can go to the... Now we can go to the echography room. Of course you were useful, Banana. You're always useful. We just run for it. Yeah, you're being useful at the easiest part of the game so far. Echography. Okay. But you're being helpful still, so I appreciate it. It does. Okay, we gotta go turn it on now. Oh, we waited all game to get in here.
This reality diverges from our expectations. The canal, the moon. It requires us, and we require it. Another contraction.
Oh. So she was that giant beast? Because they said, like, we had that flashback where it had a baby. So she somehow got infected and turned into that thing and then gave birth? And maybe the thing that we're running from is either the father or the son. I'm not sure. Hi, Devil. How Mommy Devil doing? Painting a dragon? Like a figurine? Is that for your D&D? Nice. What? Ripening and induction terminal? Where is that? What the hell is a ripening and induction terminal? I don't know where that is.
Rap, tap, tap. You'll let me in, little piggy.
Hi, Schmitty. Is that maybe the blue room? How you doing, Schmitty? Ripening induction terminal. Oh god. I'm not gonna like this, am I? How you doing, Schmitty? I feel like we're gonna see something terrible. Maybe we can't go here? Me okay, me okay. Where the hell is the ripening and induction terminal? Maybe what? I'm confused. Where is that? How your day going? Speedy, huh? Me neither. Oh! This door opened. It wasn't open before. Wow. Game's so detailed it has the fluorescent lights labeled. What in the god?
Keep pushing forward.
Whoa! Okay, I have another theory. Let's write it down so we get it straight. We're on the moon. There's a moonquake. It opens up. Opens a crevice. Has life form. aka virus. Then people come. Then people get infected. Then the people start having babies. Babies with virus. And then the babies with the virus takes people over and makes them like want to keep reproducing. So we found some kind of like alien virus or something, or like a Last of Us cordyceps situation. And they're just trying to survive, so they're taking our bodies as hosts, you know? Space monkey virus. Yes or yes? I'm not. Who put all this like equipment and stuff in here though? This was here for a while. Like 30 years. Or 20 years. Canal is ready. The canal gonna give birth? Are we gonna destroy the human race? What I've always wanted. This is what I've always wanted. The music is getting very like finale-esque. Maybe. All right, let's go. This has got to be the baby, right? You want to press play? It totally is. It totally is the child. It totally is. This has been here for so long, though. Okay, let's go. Are we out of batteries? Damn. So this wasn't a hallucination then, like this stuff actually happened, right? They can't do a 180 on us. That would be tragic. This has been too interesting for them to do that. Flashlight, please. Motion censored lights. My god, this is so Dead Space, bro. Was this our mind, like,
You've
slowly?
come so far. One final step.
Wow. That was so artsy, dude. It won't let me look up. This is the womb, though, right? That is the egg?
Together. We begin anew. Through me, you endure. Through you, I endure.
Uh. The Jetro was their cover associated with them. There's some lunar expedition geological contractions of the site as it operation in 1979. Reported John Cooper reported the discovery of cover engineers sent to correct the automatic ASN entered the ward. Traction events aligned with the patterns of the original Prism Now expedition. Why? Overall Prism mission data and Indeterminate origin or unauthorized function. LCRP, lunar touchdown. On entering the war, crew reported a dense concentration of particulate matter described as fallen. What's on top of the sphere that I missed? I didn't see anything. Flowers? Oh. A bird? What? This game has been such a trip. So... What? So that was like signifying, yeah, that it loops back. So... Wow. I'm so relieved that they didn't make it a it was all a dream thing. Yeah. Wow. Aww. Aww. What a cute credit roll. On 25, there was another fertility cycle, and the humans in the rescue squad got absorbed as well. Yeah. It's hard to convey how appreciative we are of each and every one of you who supported Lunar Sovereign and routine on this long journey. Your belief in us, your encouragement, Aww. So, people get infected, turn into the monsters, and then return to the place where it all started, and it happens again. I'm blown away. Like, I was expecting this to be scary, obviously. I wouldn't play it if it wasn't gonna be scary. The puzzles were actually difficult, which was really nice. They weren't like infuriating, but they were really fun, and the gameplay mechanics were cool. I felt like the beginning of the game was weird. Like they showed you the mechanics of like reaching up and crouching down and stuff. And we didn't really have to use a lot of those movement things, but I really liked that they made them. Like I felt like it was very interesting and different compared to any other horror game. That's like my first impression is this game is so different from any other horror game I've played, and I've played a lot of them at this point. I would have preferred the robots to be more prevalent. I felt like the robots were only around for like 2 hours. 3 hours maybe. I really liked it. That game was fun. Like, I don't know if it's replayable. There's secret stuff that you need to use the mechanics to find. Maybe? You could be right, Banana. I don't know. This felt like probably a horror game with the most heart, I would say. I don't know. Like, the audio design was awesome. This is the first horror game I played in a while that I felt like I needed to have the volume up really loud. just to not only know where the invisible guy was, but to really enjoy the game more. I felt like the art style was really cool and unique. The weird gradient and the filter that they had. The story was really good. I was really surprised. There were so many different ways that the story could have gone. But I feel like this reminds me a lot of what I liked about like Soma and Dead Space. You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like the replayability for this game would be solely for that reason. First horror game I felt I really enjoyed watching. Really been in it. I don't have anything bad to say about this game other than I wish the robots were around more. I feel like it was a really good mix of things. And being able to take screenshots and figure out the puzzles with screenshots was fun. How long did it take us to play it? 9 hours? Not bad. I don't know if 9 hours is a long time for this game or not. Oh, I got all the achievements. Okay. So there's no secret achievements besides maybe watching the videos and playing the arcade game. To me, it seemed like Entity A and Entity B were relatives, like the mother and child, and then the guy that was chasing us was the child because of he just seemed like he was reacting that way at the end when he was watching the video. Honestly, some of the puzzles I was getting really annoyed at, but I was still able to solve them pretty easily just by context clues, really. I also think that Entity A, the female one, was that lady that we heard on one of the audio logs in the audio log from the echography room. Yeah, exactly. Like, it was probably her because she said she was having a contraction, or maybe she was just talking about the canal having a contraction. But wow. I don't know if she was pregnant or she was talking about the canal, but wow. That was a great game. I'm definitely going to give that a positive review.